world. I had to push against boundaries, first challenging the patriarchal family, then finding in academia a site of resistance where I had to work to resist the racialized sexism of the academy, then daring to find and nurture my voice. The skillful means I deployed to resist, to transgress, was always critical thinking and writing. The body of work I have created in the past 40 years embodies the spirit of feminist transgression. Each moment of transgression in writing, in life, gave me courage to think outside the box, to contemplate, dream, to grow spiritually and intellectually. And even though engagement with a thinking, writing, intellectual life has meant spending much time alone, connecting with powerful feminist comrades has nurtured and sustained me. Every step of the way, I have grown by engaging in critical dialogue and critical exchange with colleagues. We all need to grow in the context of a caring, critically engaged community. NWSA has served since its inception as a space for the making of meaningful connections. My first feminist-inspired journey brought me to NWSA. Young, politically naive in many ways, innocently hopeful in all ways, I was utterly intoxicated knowing that I was about to encounter women as deeply committed to feminist thinking and practice as I was. At 19, I had written and then published a few years later, Ain't I a Woman? Black Women and Feminism. I had been told about an ad in a radical paper placed by a leftist press seeking manuscripts focused on race and/or feminism. I sent the work. When an editor called to say that the press had read the work and wanted to publish it, I was eager to jump for joy. But before I could unleash delight, I was told that they were concerned that the manuscript was so angry. I had no idea what they were talking about. And thus began a critical discussion about race and voice that would continue throughout my writing, working life. Indeed, what these young leftist white folks heard as anger, I heard as clear, bold language, speaking truth to power. From the onset at NWSA, I met incredible people, Audre Lorde, Doc Locks, as we called Gloria Joseph in those days, and most significantly, Beverly Guy Shepto. I haven't even gotten to the part I should cry. Now, Beverly and I were meeting across very different class experiences, even as we were connected by a down-home, earthy southernness that characterized our upbringing. Given her middle-class background, a bit more bourgeois than I would ever be, Beverly was shocked and amazed that I had come to the conference with my clothes in a little bag, with no money and no place to stay. She took me in. That gesture of solidarity has been the foundation of a friendship, a sisterhood that has kept us together through much difficulty at times for more than 30 years. Through differences of perspective, personal conflicts with one another, disappointments, shifts in class and status. Our ongoing efforts to bring integrity to the struggle for feminist solidarity between individual women, especially Black women, has been and is a guiding light. I dedicate this talk to my friend and loved one, those heady days of militant commitment to feminist thinking. I remember that from the onset I was passionately obsessed with theory and practice. My central quest in those days was to highlight the links between the struggle to end racism and feminist politics. Most importantly, I hope to show that feminist thinking about ending sexism and sexist exploitation and oppression should be a crucial component of all efforts for Black liberation and Black self-determination.